Hey everybody, this is Jewelyn. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another episode of Quarantine with Me. I hope you guys enjoyed week 1 of Quarantine with Me on the main channel. I know it is not plant related, but very soon we'll go back to the episodes that I filmed for my Spring Clean With Me series prior to Las Vegas and currently what I'm filming now that is plant related. But I figure since we're all staying in, I think it's fun and interesting to share with you different things that I'm going through right now in my part of the world, and also to share what my friends are doing in their part of the world as well. So I hope you guys enjoy this Quarantine with Me series. Special guest on my Quarantine with Me series is definitely not a first timer on the channels, and I know you guys are very interested in this person in my life. So welcome to my Quarantine with Me series, Tristen. How are you, Tristen?
How are you?
How are you?
I'm doing okay. I'm surviving. I'm hanging in there.
Welcome to the channel for the Quarantine with Me series. And Tristen has been in my life now for how long now, Tristen?
A year and some change.
Okay, a year and some change. And we met actually at the club that I was working at, and he started training with me. And you're still training with me even if I left the club. And
that's right.
And
I trained with you yesterday on FaceTime.
Yay! So I'm implementing the stay-home policy, but still also implementing staying in shape and healthy and still keeping some kind of routine.
That's important. You know, I'm here and I'm quarantined like everyone else, and actually right now I'm staying with my parents because I don't want them to go out and have to do errands and go to the market and all that kind of stuff. They're both in their 70s, and so this way, you know, I can go and run errands, and if anything needs to get done, I can go and do it and kind of keep them isolated from everyone else. So that's a good thing. But of course, I'm going through it like everyone else. I've got cabin fever. I'm here inside the house and trying to connect with people and trying to do workouts, virtual workouts, and my Pilates session yesterday on FaceTime, and trying to get exercise done in like very small space indoors, and just doing the best I can. And I think it's important that we stay active and, you know, keep our spirits up, you know, because I think it's really easy to get like anxiety during this time, at least for me.
Yes. Can you tell the channel like what part of California you're in, because you're not very close to me?
Yeah, I'm about 40 miles away from you, right on the edge of LA and Orange County, so kind of near Anaheim. Okay.
So before we get into the interview, can you tell the channel and me what was your first impression of me when you met me? I'm asking everybody that.
I liked you right away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I liked you right away. I really wasn't, I decided to just try the Pilates thing just on a lark. I didn't think I was going to do it more than once. I just wanted to try it to out of curiosity.
Okay.
But because I liked you so much, I think I got interested in it as a whole. And if it wasn't for you, I probably wouldn't be pursuing it to the degree I'm pursuing it now. So I definitely liked you right away.
Okay, so I'm a nice person then in real life.
You're a really nice person.
Okay. Okay, so can you tell the channel, what do you do for work?
I run a nonprofit of about 190 people. We help low-income families in a whole lot of ways. Give them services that they need to like get by. And so I had to, a few days ago, tell everybody that we were shutting down for 2 weeks, and it was a really tough decision because we're a service agency, and so when we shut down, then these people who depend on us don't get the help they need. And so I was really reluctant to do it, but I felt after a while that we had no choice, because I also have a responsibility to protect the health of everyone involved in our company. So we decided to close down until the 1st of next month, and we'll see what happens. And closing down was like a really tough decision to make, but we felt like we really didn't have a choice.
And then you said that it's in multiple offices, or it's not all 190 people in one building?
No, multiple offices. And so we really we're trying to, in a very few, like, short amount of days, we had to learn how to, like, try to teleconference, and, like, we were still doing a lot of things old school, so we had to learn about Zoom and Skype and all that kind of stuff, and trying to see who could work from home and who couldn't, and that kind of stuff. So we tried to stay open as long as we could, but after a while it just seemed like we were kidding ourselves, and we really needed to close down just for everyone's safety.
Okay, so are you able to work remote from home?
Yeah, I'm able to work from home. I'm able to, but I mean, right now there's really nothing going on. We shut our doors.
Okay.
And so there's no production, there's no outreach, there's no support staff working. Everyone is just kind of waiting to see what happens next.
Okay, so since you're in California with me, can you tell me, in your part of California, are people listening and staying home and going to places of like the grocery store or gas station and things like that? Or do you see people in your area doing things that they shouldn't be out doing?
I'm seeing people really paying attention and like staying home, because I've had to run a few errands over the last few days. I had to go pick up my mom's car for her that had just finished being worked on. I went to Costco yesterday, which was a huge mistake. Don't do it, anybody, because you go over there and the line stretches all the way around the building, and it just isn't a good environment. And so after that, I just went to a normal supermarket to get supplies, and that worked out a lot better.
So you've been shopping this past couple of days
with gloves on and with a mask on.
Oh, gloves and masks.
Yeah, I was able to get some gloves at my pharmacy before this kind of thing started.
Okay.
A week ago, and so I kind of lucked out, because now there's been a run on all those products. So, but yeah, that's essentially what I did, and because like I said, I don't want my parents leaving the house, so I have to go out and get them and bring whatever they need back in.
Okay, so how many days have you been in self-quarantine now? I'm on my 6th day.
I'm on my 4th day, and it's you know what? It's like I've been giving it a lot of thought, and I mean, if anyone says like what's the right thing to do during this, I guess like no one really knows, because we've never been through a situation like this before. And so I think like during this time, if we could squeeze any kind of lemonade out of this gigantic lemon that's landed on all of our doorsteps, maybe if we could, I'm trying to like look inside myself to see if there are things to work on about myself, you know, now that I have all this time, you know, whether it's reading more or painting more or writing thoughts in a journal, anything like that, you know, so that you don't go crazy. And because it is hard, we're all like social animals, and I miss my friends and my family and seeing them.
So you spend most of your time outside of the house compared to somebody like me who works from home most of the time?
Oh yeah, definitely.
So you really feel the effects of being self-quarantined.
The gym is gone, you know, which was my number one thing, going to the gym. My personal training sessions are like, we're trying to do them now via FaceTime.
Right.
Obviously Pilates, you know, that kind of stuff. But yeah, it was like all the things that I used to love to do, I can't do right now. So,
yeah, you're always out of the house. Yeah, so
exactly.
For me,
I'm always on the go.
Yeah, for me, like maybe 15% of my life is outside of the house, so it doesn't really hit me as much as you. You're probably like 15% in the house.
It's true. So it's only been four days, and it feels so weird. So like if I can give anyone tips, a few things, like first, like I'm Purelling. So like, you know, keep hand sanitizing as much as you can. That's important. Vitamin C, I'm doing that.
Okay.
To keep my immune system up, you know, and then to get through like the president's press conferences, and acid. very important because otherwise you can't get through them.
No, they're awful.
So I've got all bases. Do you think Ebby's feeling stressed out?
I think Ebby is doing okay. Actually, I am going to film a special episode for her, a quarantine with me episode featuring Ebby, and just following her for a day. And that'll be nice to just kind of
I would love
to see her life in a day of quarantine.
Well, because this is all stressful. There was a psychologist on television, and she was saying about how this social distancing, as important as it is, it will absolutely lead to loneliness, depression, and anxiety for people because we all want to see each other so badly, you know? So it's like, that probably affects everybody, even Ebby.
Okay, so question, do you have any animals, pets in your house?
Nope, no pets, just plants.
Okay.
They're doing good though.
Okay, just checking. Because I think it also makes a big difference having a pet while you're in quarantine or not. I know Ebby definitely helps me with my self-quarantine and all my plants.
That makes sense. That makes sense. And I think staying in touch with each other is really important. I've never FaceTimed so many people.
Yes, so this is like another reason why I love my quarantine with me, because it sends positivity and also mindfulness, and hopefully to inspire people to keep in touch during this time.
We have to.
And and we're all so different going through all of this and how it's affecting us, but we're all in this together. How do you feel about what's going on right now?
Oh my goodness, it's scary. It's upsetting. I think that, I mean, all of this, like how our daily lives have been totally disrupted, and it takes some getting used to. But I guess for everybody, all our friends, and all of this is going to take some getting used to for all of us. I just feel really blessed that I have the friends and family I have in my life. Because, you know, it's just, it feels like I'm not alone. I'm not going through this by myself. So, I think we're going to get through it. We just, you know, this is going to be a tough time, but I think that if we stay in touch with each other, then this is going to get by a lot easier.
Okay.
So, I'm being as social as I possibly can.
So what are you doing on your part for the change?
Well, one thing I'm doing is I'm staying in the house.
Okay.
And I'm only going out for the basic necessities to try to prevent my parents from going out because they're stubborn. And I don't want them to go out because they'll do it because I have to like monitor them like hawks to stay in the house. So, and if they need something from the supermarket, I've done a few trips to the supermarket. With the exception of that, I'm staying in, and I'm not contributing to the problem by seeing people. So it's a sacrifice because I miss everybody. But
including me?
Well, including you, I miss you, absolutely. Well, before this whole thing started, before we were put on lockdown, I did have a Pilates session with you at your place.
Oh yes, and how was that to be with the plants and the fountain?
I couldn't believe the amount of plants you have. It is unbelievable. It is insane. But I love them, and I love your place. And look I mean, I got a lot out of that session, and I really enjoyed it and everything. But look, we'll just have to adapt and just do things differently and do things through virtual and FaceTime and all that kind of stuff, and it's better than having no activity and no interaction with anybody at all.
This is a really good question. I like asking. When this is all over, what are your plans? And are you going to be looking at life and living life differently after all of this is done?
I'm going to be touching everybody and hugging everybody as much as possible. I'm going to be all over them. People are going to have to like call the police and say, this person keeps hugging me like for no reason. Okay. Because well, look, in all seriousness, I'm a hugger, and so I'm missing and I'm a social person, so I'm just missing people. I'm missing my friends, and I'm missing my family. But I'll tell you one thing. You really do appreciate the little things in your life that you took for granted, because there are a lot of things that I think we all were taking for granted about our lives and how lucky we had it until this happened. And so now, so many things have been taken away from us by necessity, and it's good, and it's the only way to protect ourselves. But I mean, when things get back to normal, I think that we're all going to be really, really appreciative of what we have. What
is the first thing you're going to do?
I think I'm going to go to the movies.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we were supposed to have gone to the movies.
I know, we still have to do that. we still have to do that, and well, because I feared, I said, of all places, the movies probably right now isn't the best place to go.
So, that, and we have to go get my chocolate cake.
That's fine with me. Let's do it.
Okay, because if you guys watch the vlog channel, Week in the Life of Jewelyn, and even Vlogmas, like Tristen and I are always going out to eat, and
all the time, but now I can't do that.
So we've actually FaceTimed while I was eating twice now.
You're eating chocolate cake now?
No, I said we FaceTimed twice while I was eating my meals.
Right, and I loved it.
So we're making do.
Watching you eat is very entertaining.
Yes, and that's why you should watch me on the vlog channel. If you guys haven't, go check out the vlog channel.
I never miss it.
So can you tell the channel one thing in your home, or something that you have to have in your home right now while you're in self-quarantine that you cannot live without? Like one thing that's keeping you happy.
Gelato.
What flavor and what brand?
I went to CVS and they had no water, they had no hand sanitizer, they had no masks, they had no gloves. But they had a gigantic collection of Talentine gelato in the freezer. So I got 4 of them.
Okay, what flavors?
Sea salt caramel, Mediterranean mint, strawberry, and chocolate peanut butter.
Okay, I love all those flavors.
They're in the freezer. Okay. They're in the freezer, and I've already had half of the sea salt caramel because sometimes you just need to take the edge off.
I want to wrap up the video here with closing off with, what is one message that you would like to tell the world from your part of the world?
Take care of yourselves. Don't go out. Just stay inside. This is going to get better, and this is going to be back to normal. Things are going to be back to normal once again, but we have to stay inside and make the sacrifice and keep our spirits up any way we can, you know, and don't lose touch with your loved ones because they really need to hear from you. I need to hear from the people who I care about in my life, and I think that that's the only way we're going to get through this, is to get through it together.
Okay, well, thank you, Tristen, for hopping on the channel via FaceTime and being a special guest on my Quarantine With Me series. In my Meet My Friends series of the Quarantine With Me series. I'm trying to use my platform to let everybody know that it's important to keep in touch with your friends, your family, and your loved ones, and use the tools that you have at home, like your phone and using video call, and also to promote you to stay inside. I want you guys to stay inside wherever you are. I've been leaving my house, if anything, for 45 minutes, if that, to go get some exercise or go to the grocery store, and other than that, I am home and I am filming content and editing content on a daily, so nothing has changed on my end with my uploading schedule.
Your life hasn't changed at all.
No, I'm still doing daily uploads, just a little different. We're going off a little bit of the plant life content, but my plant life content will come back on the channel after this Quarantine With Me series, and I like to get these videos up as soon as possible for this particular series. What's going on right now in the world, things change by the hour and the day, so I don't want this Quarantine With Me series up like 2 weeks from now, because my plant content, it's okay, you know, for it to wait a couple of days.
And listen, when this whole crisis is over, you and me are going on an adventure.
Okay, you guys heard that? We're gonna hold Tristen to that.
We're doing it.
Okay, Tristen, thank you so much for being a special guest in my Quarantine With Me series. And if you guys haven't checked out the vlog channel, check Tristen out on the vlog channel. And I've given him a bunch of plants. Right, yeah. And can we talk about, I know there's a handful of subscribers wondering about you, so here you guys go. meet Tristen. And you know, this is the only way I was able to interview him, that he's like not working and at home. So I'm taking advantage of his time away from the office. But if you want to see more of Tristen, then check out the vlog channel, because he's in a bunch of episodes. And if you haven't seen the tea set that he gave me and the Hoya that he gave me, yeah, this is Tristen. And he's one of the few people that I see in person in my California life. And by the way, Tristen, I'm very proud of you and your Pilates life. I will say that.
Oh, thank you very much. Listen, it's done me so much good, so thank you.
I'm gonna wrap up this quarantine with me. Meet my friend Tristen in California. I hope you guys enjoy seeing another special guest on the channel. Let me know down in the comments below if you enjoy this quarantine with me series, whether it's going out shopping with me and seeing what's currently happening in my part of the world, or having a sit down, meet my friend episode while they are also in quarantine too at home. Give this video a big thumbs up. Tristen, give this video a big thumbs up. There it is. If you're new, welcome to the channel. Subscribe for daily uploads between the main channel and the vlog channel. You get a video each and every day. Currently, right now, you can find me on the main channel Monday through Thursday with my plant content still going on in between my quarantine with me series while we're all stuck at home, as well as the vlog channel on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And that's gonna wrap up another quarantine with me episode. Thanks, Tristen, for hanging out, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Until next time, aloha from Santa Monica and
Cerritos, California.
Okay, bye guys.